Asia. I'm very well. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Because I went... Hi, Janavi. Oh, thank you. There was something strange happening about... I'd set that live and there was like all this weird background noise. So I'm glad that you could find me anyway. Hi, Asia. Perfect. So today... Thank you for reposting that question, Janavi. I know you were first, so I will start with you, and then Asia, I will get to you. I'm using the Guardian of the Night Tarot today, so a little bit different. Some of you might have seen it. It's inspired by nature and animals, lots of magic, and also we've got the Love Oracle cards here for clarity. So Janavi, let's have a look at this. So the third party situation. Oh, he said he's getting married in October. What a shocker. Hi, Danny. Thanks. It sounded like an aeroplane was taking off on the other one. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, it was crazy. So, but something, so Janavi, something inside your heart says that the marriage won't go through, yeah? Will that marriage go through? So, I know like yes, no questions isn't, you know that with regards to if the marriage will go through, but I can certainly look at current energies surrounding that. So let's start off with that, because I know the last few cards readings that we've had about it has been that he's making this commitment, or he's at least attempting to, isn't he? But that is quite a blow. Let's get to that now though. Janavi, this is for you. Let's have a look at what's going on around this marriage connection. And thanks, Asia. I'll get to you after. And Danny, if you want to pop your question on. Spirit, please bring a message for Janavi regarding this marriage. What's going on? Okay, Page of Cups. So this is the offering of marriage that we've spoke of. Page of Cups is about that love and romance. Now, being with it being page energy, so this is very young, so it doesn't have to be in, let's say, age, but it can be in nature. So there's like an immaturity, which I think that we've seen before, yeah, Janavi. There's like an immaturity, and I feel like a naivety as well around this energy, around this idea and this attempt, I suppose, that they've decided to... Bear with me one moment. I am just... Oh, hold on. Oh, man. There we go. Sorry, just getting spammed, so I just had to mute that. I'm going to pull one from the Love Oracle as well. But like I say, the first thing that's come through is, like I said, that kind of naive energy, which I think I've seen before in this connection. We know that it... There we go. I'm going to take this. Hiding true feelings, pretending and delusional, gaslit and personify. So that's that same kind of energy as well. that we've seen before, which kind of matches with this. So you're probably right within your heart at the minute. That the sort of the fact that they've decided to do this and kind of go for this, it's not to say that it won't even go ahead, but this is the energy surrounding it, that it comes from a kind of place of naivety, not really being very realistic, head in the clouds kind of energy, like we say, pretending and delusional. So I think it's like just, you know, almost like hoping that this will fix the situation, hoping that this will kind of make everything okay. Like you say, it could be that rushing in energy, but I feel like it's almost just like a plaster over the situation, if that makes sense. Like just trying to make everything better, make everything okay, yeah, and escape, exactly. More, rather than rushing, more that kind of delusional energy is what I'm seeing. So, you know, if someone, like a lot of people do this with marriage actually, that they kind of think that when they get married, that all the issues that have been there in the union, in the connection, will just go away because you've made that commitment. But, you know, on the other side of that commitment, you're still the same people, you've got the same problems. So that kind of vibe. So that's certainly where this is, what I can see is that's what's, is it? Right, okay. Yeah, just hoping that it will heal everything. I mean, I think as well, like very much here in the UK, you know, people still do that as well. Hi to everyone who's joining. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like a card, just post in the comments and I will get to you if I can. So that gives us insight, Janavi. If you, so that's the energy that's surrounding it. I feel like that's what's driving it. It's just, it's from a kind of naive place, hope, thinking that this will just heal everything. I know from when we've looked at the past, there was an attempt to have a serious conversation. Thanks, Janavi. If you do want another message, you know, obviously we're not limited to one here. So I'll just rotate round. So Asia is next. Thank you for your patience, Asia. So some of the readers have told me Ben and, is it Kiara? Kiara's relationship will end in September, that he finally gets the courage to leave her. What do you see for Ben, Andrew? Okay, in September. Cool. What are September's energies for Ben and Kiara, please, Spirit? This is a message for Asia. Am I going to take that one? I will. Ooh, the Devil energy. So here we go. This is interesting. Cutting ties. Asia. So maybe it is that in September, again, like, you know, I don't do yes, no questions, but the energy in September is bringing this Devil, which is about, you know, we've spoke about it. This is about toxic relationships. Yeah, makes sense. So it's certainly that this, if he finds the courage to do that, I'm going to pull one Love Oracle card as well, Asia, but it would suggest that it comes to a head, is what I'm saying, that these kind of, the toxic energy between them, the behaviours that aren't healthy, that aren't good for them, rise to the surface, yeah? And I suppose Spirit is certainly urging them towards at least looking at this and trying to change it, or free, you know, take that step, that brave step, and free each other, really, from this connection, yeah? I want to see if, because this is Spirit urging them to do that, yeah? I want to see if he's got the courage to actually do it. Will Ben find the courage to karmic relationship? How interesting. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, so turmoil and fleeting. So this is resentments and triggers, which is what I was seeing with this. Growing, intensifying, yeah, Asia, like coming to a head. And we do have, so there's the intensity growing, and then we've also got letting go. So September is going to be a rough month for them. Yeah, yeah. And I think that came up in our reading as well, that it was karmic. But I feel like it's going to be getting uncomfortable, yeah, for them in this time. So it's certainly reaching ahead. And yeah, well, the devil energy, you know, it's a major arcana, and it really does kind of, it's a very clear message. And when you see this in a relationship, it's just such a red flag, you know, it really is. It can't help but interpret it that it's like, it's time to get out. You know, this isn't good. Post another question if you want, Asia. Not limited here, and I'll just get to you if I can. Just rotating around as usual. Danny baby, this is for you. If you're here, can you tell me about my finances? Sorry, I thought you said fiance then. I thought things had changed. Let's have a look at money, Danny. Hey, Zane. Yes, very much. If you get an Asia, it's nice to have confirmation across readings, isn't it? You will be married one day, yeah. Maybe that was a Freudian slip there, fiance. Maybe that's on the cards as well. Right, let's have a look at finances. For Spirit, please, a message for Danny baby for finances, please. For September, okay. Absolutely. Any Virgos here? I'm a Virgo, Team Virgo. Finances in September for Danny, please, Spirit. The Death card. So a transformation. Certainly, Danny. Your son is a Virgo. Ah, lovely. 8 years. It's a nice age. So the Death card. Some kind of transformation is gonna happen in September for you, Danny. I'll pull one more card as well, just for more confirmation. But really, it is about shedding a skin of sorts. So leaving behind in the past in October, you know, what no longer serves you. And a transformation for the better, yeah. It can be, I don't know if you've had like a difficult time regarding finances for a while, like it's put you through the ringer, and maybe, yeah, I'm feeling like things are changing. I'm being propelled to take my yes, I remember we've talked about this before. And I know you said that you'd had a breakthrough with understanding your finances, yeah. So it feels like a continuation of that, because I think we had the 9 of Pentacles come through before you, which is a really positive omen. It's about financial independence. Yeah, and you had a breakthrough. So it's like that, off the back of that, the momentum of that, yeah. So it's already underway. It's already, like you say, you've already had that breakthrough. but that transformation is going to continue. So you will build on that breakthrough. You'll have maybe more light bulb moments. And also in the material world, yeah, I'm going to have a look at a job, like actual, because this feels like this is your energy as in your outlook and not so much to do with the 3D, if that makes sense. I want to see how this is going to manifest. Ah, look at this, beautiful. Look, 2 major arcanas, Danny baby. So big energy, the Chariot, this is forward movement. So you'll get the forward motion that you are looking for, yeah? This transformation in you will begin to translate into the 3D. So this is the 3D, and the Chariot is about being things picking up. So if you've had stagnation, stillness, like you say, being sort of stuck in that, just looking for a job and putting applications in, and there kind of being silence, and this is that something lands and then the train gets on the track. That's what I always see, and that's like your energy that you're waiting. If you can just connect to something, the right place and the right energy, then it's like you're ready. It's like, you know, that energy of an arrow, that when you pull it back, and then the intensity of that just before it's released. So it's kind of like you're in that energy. And then the Chariot, once you can get a train on a track, get that focus, manifest that into the 3D, which is happening with this Chariot energy, then you'll get that forward motion. So this is really positive card to see when we ask specifically about how will this manifest. So Chariot, it's just forward motion, and what it is, it's about having confidence as well, the Chariot. So even if it's a bit of a bumpy ride, like say maybe a new job that comes through, you know, it's always a bit hell-raising starting a new job, but it's about having confidence in yourself as well, that you can overcome those challenges, that you're absolutely capable. You know, you've made these important shifts. You're very welcome, Danny. Again, if you want more questions, just go for it and I'll get to you if I can. Just keep rotating round. So Annika, are you still here? Just give me a shout. I believe you're next. Hi Zane. Sure, Danny. He says about me, please. I'm feeling weird, like in moments. That's so from where Annika, are you here? Oh, Danny, I missed that it was your son's birthday actually today. So happy birthday to him. Sorry, Danny. Annika, you're here. So you just want to look at September energies, I believe. Ooh. Message for Annika, please, Spirit. I'm just trying to get rid of this wire. 1 second. There we go. Message for Annika, please, Spirit. What is coming up in September? Okay, the Four of Swords, Annika. So this is like the message of needing to really take some time out and rest, Annika. So if you've been feeling stressed or overwhelmed, the Swords is about sometimes our worries and fears, getting on top of us, really. And we see this hedgehog here who is hibernating. And it's like just being able to literally take some time out to take a breath and to stop. And sometimes, you know, there's always this quote, I think, that taking no action is sometimes the hardest thing to do, because we're so conditioned to keep moving and to keep looking out externally for change and what's the next step, what can I do next, as if that's the only beneficial thing to do, is always to do and take action, you know, out there in the world. And actually rest and taking time out to for ourselves and to switch off is just as important as all the action that we have and all the action that we do. So like I say, this is in September, certainly anyway at the beginnings, or maybe throughout the whole month, you know, to keep trying to have that, you know, we've got all our stuff that we have to do that doesn't just go away, but we can intentionally try to slow down in between, carve out some time on your own, rest and relaxation, whatever it is that you do to do that, you know, what is self-care, time out, but actually being alone as well, because sometimes when we're on our own, that's when we can really switch off and we don't feel any responsibility to, you know, look after others or be responsible for others. So I hope that resonates, Aniket. It's time to have a chilled September. Hibernate a little bit, yeah? Zane, hi Zane, what was your question, please? You're very welcome, Aniket. If you want another question, go for it. I will just rotate round as normal. I'm on till 1 today, guys, so quite a good chunk of time. Zane, let me have a look at your question. I'm not sure if I understood it. I can just pull a general reading if you want, Zane, just a general card message. Just confirm that you're still here. Feeling weird. Okay, feeling lonely and isolated. Let's see what, I'm sorry about that first off, Zane. Let's see what Spirit advises, Zane, for you. Message for Zane, please, Spirit. Okay, Page of Swords. So this is actually about a card of communication, Zane, because the Swords energy is all about speaking our truth and communicating. And I kind of feel like that is this people that you are close to or that you can trust, that you can reach out to? Because the Page of Swords is about striking out in many ways. It's about pushing forward. It's forward movement energy. It can also be about positive news and information coming through to you as well. So this could be a combination of both those things. So if you've been waiting on news, waiting on information, which will be positive to your situation, that is likely to happen in the near future. But I also get this energy that there's the need for you to speak your truth in some ways. So if you can have an honest conversation, even about, like you say, feeling weird or feeling isolated, if there's someone who you feel close enough to that you can trust to share these feelings with, then this could be beneficial to you and will kind of unstick this, like if you're feeling stuck in this energy. I know that this, because it can build on yourself when you isolate yourself, which is different to having time out on your own. But when you isolate yourself and cut yourself off entirely from people, it really does build on itself, and it becomes harder and harder in some ways to connect with people and to reach out to people. And it becomes like that we think that people think the worst of us and things like that. Anxieties, all that energy can build. And then if we can just sometimes have a conversation with someone, it doesn't even have to be a really intense conversation, but it can just be connecting again. I'm glad that resonates, Zane. So like I say, someone trusted, someone who you maybe feel closest to, or if they're not directly, that you can speak to them face to face, but if you can pick up the phone or even a text, some kind of communication to come from you and to speak your truth, yeah, to get some of that out, what you're harboring inside, and just share it. And just that in itself, sharing it with someone trusted, can help shift that energy. So I hope that offers some comfort of some in some way, Zane, and that you're able to do that, yeah? Right, let's circle back round. Let's see where I'm at. Zane, Annika, yes. Asia. Yeah, intentions or feelings for you, yeah. Because I know we looked at... I just want to know if he's genuine when he comes to me. I get that. Asia, this is for you. I know your Wi-Fi is not great, so hopefully you get this. What are Ben's feelings towards Asia, please? Are they genuine? I'm going to pull a Love Oracle card as well for this. Ben's feelings towards Asia, please. I know we got the Queen of Cups, didn't we, a million times? Wouldn't it be? Three of Pentacles. So I would say genuine, yes, because Pentacles is like stable energy, reliable energy, grounded. Three of Pentacles is about wanting to work together, wanting to collaborate. So that's his feelings, that's his energy towards you, Asia, is, I know obviously, I think, like, you know, his energy is all going to be caught up in that devil energy a lot at the minute. It's like he can't get to you physically maybe until he's freed from that, yeah? When was the last time that you had communication from him? If you don't mind sharing, obviously, no problem if you do. But this is his feelings towards you. I feel like it's open. It's wanting to work it out, work it through. That kind of, it's not going against you, if that makes sense. It's like he's engaged in some way with you. And like I say, with it being Pentacles, that's reassuring in the sense that it's not fleeting energy. It is grounded in truth and grounded in genuine energy. I'm going to pull a Love Oracle card as well, just out of interest, see what that brings. Ben's feelings towards Asia, please. I hope you're getting this, Asia, just to know with your Wi-Fi. I think we've had this card before, I don't know. So self-worth and value, that's what he's having to work on. Time to heal. Shadow work, he's in the middle of that right now. Self-appreciation. So that's where his energy is. I want to know a bit more about how he feels towards you, though. I mean, we have got that teamwork there. Cool. One more, just a bit more about his feelings towards Asia, please. Not today. Boundaries and hurt. Avoid, not the right time. Not the right time as yet, just because, see, when he thinks of you, this is the positive energy, but because of this devil energy that we've seen, it's a timing issue, which is frustrating, I know. Yeah, it really does. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in September, Asia. So obviously keep us posted, because it does feel like, looks like things will be coming to a head. January, okay. Absolutely. That's what it brings up every time. Like with that not today, it's like it's not that the feelings aren't there, but he's just caught up in this toxic connection. Avoiding conversation is even in there as well. Because I imagine if you do have a conversation, you know, he'll need to be honest with himself. It's like he needs to be on the other side of this, yeah, before you can move forward. Yes, I agree. Exactly. It would just be a bigger mess. Aren't they just, Janavi? Really painful, actually, as well. Isn't it? Just so complicated. I think lots of people have experienced them as well. So I hope that offered you some comfort anyway, just with that 3 of coins. Feelings look good there, you know, nice thoughts and feelings, but the timing is off. So Danny, baby, I'm a tarot reader and I pull cards myself. Cool. At the start of each day. Amazing. Spiritual guidance only. Oh, wow. So you just pulled the Chariot, the Death, and the Emperor. So 2 of those cards were the same. Yeah, how crazy is that? You're welcome, Asia. Scared of this is for Danny, baby. So scared of succeeding and achieving the things I desire, but I'm tired of dreaming. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at. That's really crazy, isn't it, Danny, about those cards? I always love to hear things like that, though. It's confirming for me as well, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Fear to succeed, yeah. Oh, hi, Cameo Scott. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Right, this is for Danny, baby. Spirit, please bring some guidance regarding this fear to succeed, yeah? Interesting. 3 of Cups. So this, it's interesting because this card, the 3 of Cups, always to me has a very kind of light energy, and it's almost like a frivolous energy at times. It's somehow, it's about bringing the fun back into the situation, which maybe feels counterintuitive to you, Danny, baby, with success and I feel like that you're putting such a lot of pressure on yourself to succeed that it's like it becomes, as I imagine, like it paralyzing. Sorry, Janavi, I will get to you next. Sorry, I missed you. I see you. I'll go back round. So the Three of Cups is, like I say, so if we put that much pressure on ourselves to succeed, yes, I need to have fun making money. But I don't know if you, I know you listen to frequencies, and it's in the same kind of direction of, you know, manifesting as well. And if you've heard of Abraham Hicks, I'm sure you probably have. But she always says that, you know, when it gets really tense inside, when we tense up inside about something and it becomes very pressured and it becomes this kind of life and death. Yes, love Abraham Hicks, so do I. And she always says, ease off. Yeah, so as soon as you may have heard of the same way, like you're squeezing the bird too tight, and it's like, you know, if you hold on to that bird too tight, it's like you can kill the bird. Yeah, like you take like the fun out of it, the excitement, and the sense of flow as well. It's like putting it all on yourself. So all that pressure, too much pressure on yourself, Danny. And if there's this kind of fear of failure as well, and trying to get to be okay with if things don't work out or if things did fail, then that just brings you a step closer really to succeeding. I know that's kind of cliche to say that, but it is true. It's that we have to try things. We have to keep putting ourselves out there and taking risks. So Shrita, it's all right. Please don't repeat. I see your questions. I will get to you. So just if you can hang on and read everyone in order. So please don't, thanks, spam the chat. This is also about, Danny, as well, not to try and do it totally on your own as well. This is so opportunities coming to you through friends or networking. So this could be colleagues or it could be friends, but it's opportunities that come through networking as well. So it's almost like you could be going to a function of some kind or even like a party, and then you could cross paths with someone who is connected to something that you would want to do or could present an opportunity. So that's in a kind of tangible way as well, how this can come through. But as in, just to go back to your precise question about managing your fear, it's you need to bring some kind of sense of joy into the risks that you're taking and what success would mean to you, and try to avoid falling into that analysis paralysis where it all becomes too important, too big, that we can't move forward. Sometimes just taking a step forward in any direction is the best thing to do. Yeah, and asking for help. It's so hard to ask for help. If you've been let down a lot, then, you know, it's hard to keep asking for help, but like we have to, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, if someone still remaining open to it anyway, because Cups is about emotions as well. So it needs to come from getting your focus on your alignment, Danny, as well. Focus on your emotions of, you know, when you meditate or listen to that frequency, set an intention as well about trying to work on that fear, releasing it in some way, because that's a block, isn't it? Let down a lot. Yeah, just remaining open to help. I think like so many of us have been let down deeply, and it's really hard not to close off and just be like, I'm just going to do it on my own. But we do need you know, as humans, we do need other people and connections. Right, let's go next. So thanks for your patience, guys, as well. Janavi, you are here. I'm sorry I missed your second question. So what is her state of mind? And we're going to look at her energy. That'll be interesting. She's always been strategic. So is she completely in, or is she having second thoughts? You're welcome, Danny. Janavi, this is, yeah, analysis paralysis. Hi to everyone who's joining. Thank you so much for being here. Just pop your question in the chat. I'm doing everyone in order. So Janavi, let's have a look at her. Around the wedding specifically. What are her thoughts, feelings around this wedding? Is she really in on this? That's what I want to know as well. Oh, the Chariot. So major arcana. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, was getting spammed again, so I've just hidden those. Asked not to spam, continue to spam. So the Chariot here. This is interesting because this is like she wants this at the moment, current energies, yeah. So how, you know how you said rushing energy? This is like that rushing energy, which interestingly is coming from her. So from him, I felt more deluded, naive energy. But her energies, the Chariot, is like wanting things to move fast, yeah? So pushing forward with this. So maybe it's like, I'm going to pull one more card just for clarification, but she wants to lock this down, yeah? Lock this situation down and make it happen. So her energy is pretty determined at the moment, and is that, like I say, that rushing energy, which I think you were picking up on. She wants forward movement. She is charging towards this. What's the end game, yeah? I wonder why. Why? 8 of Pentacles. This is interesting as well. This is just about... This is about work. This is about effort, working on something. The effort that she's put into this. Is that what is driving her? You know, there's nothing very emotional about these cards, which I'm struck by. The Chariot is, it's almost like, is it ambition that drives her? Is it just being married? Is that a status thing that could be important to her? That is it fear behind this as well, that like she needs to get married, or external pressure? I'm wondering, because you know more than me, Janavi, as well, about the details of it. So yeah, so it's like maybe the status of being married, or if there's pressure to be married from family, or you know, I don't know her circumstances, but it's almost like the effort that she's put in to this, the effort, you know, in quotations there, but the work, in a way, it's been work, time and effort. I don't know how long this has been going on between them, but this feels more connected to status, and maybe, you know, a lot of people as well, like they just want to be married. They don't even particularly not bothered about who to, as awful as that sounds, or about the relationship, the state of the relationship. Looks like a game, yeah. It's kind of about ideas, statuses, wanting to tick certain boxes, yeah. It's almost like it's just about their own feelings rather than each other. It would be interesting to see if it actually does happen. Go ahead. Hi, Nat Nat. Thank you for being here. Hi, Light. Thanks for your question. I see it. I do just rotate round and make sure everyone gets their question as much as, you know, so to be fair. So El Nino, I believe you are next if you're still here. Thank you for your patience. I feel like maybe I missed you out, El Nino. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Janavi. All is good, Nat Nat. I hope you're well. I'm just seeing if El Nino is still here. Oh, hi. Amazing. Thanks for your patience. What was your question, El Nino? I'm just trying to find it. Do you just want a general reading? Yeah, absolutely. What's coming towards El Nino, please, Spirit, in the near future? El Nino, do you have a tarot channel as well? Just see you, El Nino Brujo Tarot. Let's have a look what's coming towards you. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I'll have to check out your channel as well. Okay, 9 of Wands. So this is about some kind of something that you've been battling with maybe for some time, El Nino. So the 9 of Wands is, I mean, I'm sure you know the tarot cards, but obviously each interpretation is different, and I'm an intuitive reader. But this is like the 9 of Wands is making that last stand, that last push in a situation, and Spirit is encouraging you not to give up. So maybe part of you wants to give up, is tired, is weary of a situation that you've had, let's say, a lot of struggle with, that you've been putting your energy into. So this can be any area that applies, yeah, that resonates. So a relationship, work, you know, something that you've been working at for a long time. It's had a lot of ups and downs, and ultimately it has been quite draining of your energy. But Spirit is saying, do not give up, even though you are battle worn and tired of a situation. You were very close to the finish line. So as we know that the 10 comes after the 9, and the 10 is the end of that struggle. So the end of this cycle. So you are close to that, and the 10 is when, I'm glad that resonates. So the 10 is when you will be able to put the burden down, and things will, and you can begin a new cycle. So then this will bring you back to the Ace, and then the Ace can bring a whole new start, a whole new kind of energy, and maybe things will go in a completely different direction. You know, you could get the Ace of Cups after this, for example. But so if you are feeling like, wow, this struggle has gone on forever, is it ever going to end? It is. You are closer to the end than you may think or feel. So keep pushing, yeah? Keep working. Don't give up. It's also about setting a boundary. So if there are people or situations that are trying to push you towards something, pushing against you in some way as well, pushing your boundaries, maybe trying to push you into situations or take too much from you, and you're having to keep a very strong boundary to say no, in a way, you know, to say like this is to protect your energy as well. So even though so that's important part of this message as well, to protect your energy, El Nino, as well. If you haven't been doing that, start doing that or continue to do that. Don't give up the fight. That's a good message for all of us, isn't it? Hi Janavi, thank you for that. I will get to that question. So El Nino, hope that resonated. Cameo, I think, has been and left. I don't think Cameo's here today. You're welcome, El Nino. I believe Light is next. Thanks for your patience, Light, if you are still here. I can see you're in a no contact, I believe, and you want to have a look at your feelings. Hey, thanks for your patience, Light. This is for you. So you want to look at, you're in a no contact situation, yeah? And you want to look at their feelings towards you. And then Nat Nat, and then Janavi. If you could give me a like, if you haven't already, guys, I would really appreciate that. I should probably have said that earlier. And subscribe if anyone hasn't already subscribed. But Light, this is for you. Let's have a look at this person's feelings towards you. No contact. Big feelings here. I already feel it in my body, actually, some kind of like heaviness on my heart. I don't know if that's you that's coming through, heartache, or then as well, them. Knight of Swords. So this is their feelings towards you. Now, the Knight of Swords is... So, swords, again, is connected to communication and speaking their truth. So I feel like that they would like to... I know you're in no contact, but they have something to say. This doesn't mean that they maybe have the courage or strength yet to kind of come through with that, because the Knight represents the kind of immaturity as well, a youthful energy, yeah. And sometimes there might be an air sign, or this could be prominent in their chart. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Sometimes kind of get a bit caught up in their head and almost like a bit of ego as well, of thinking they're a bit worried about what you might think of them. They don't want to appear weak. They might be someone who generally worries quite a lot about what people think of them. So they have a tendency to do what they think is the right thing to do rather than what they feel. So they need to kind of drop into their heart energy, that's some part of their lesson, and do what they want rather than what they think they should. But what I'm seeing current energies anyway, Light, is that they would like to speak to you. They do have something to say. I'm just going to pick a Love Oracle card as well. But what's potentially, say, blocking them is that they sort of don't want to take the risk, yeah? Like it's like their ego is blocking them. They don't want to look stupid. That kind of vibe. Now we've got the ship, so this is about cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression and arriving. So I don't know if is there anyone else in the picture, like, that you know that they are... I'm just wondering if this is what, because it's current energies, if they're in the process of cutting ties with someone. What's their likely action? The moon, you see, again, caught up in their insecurities, caught up in their fears and worries. So this is what's blocking them, yeah? I feel like this is a tendency for them as a person to let their insecurities and worries get the best of them. And this is kind of blocking them returning and having this honest conversation with you. At the minute, their energy is stuck. I hope that message resonated for you, Light. At the minute, like I say, the energy, they look to be in their heads, trapped in their heads, yeah? Thanks, Mom. You're welcome, kid. Let's see what's next. Nat Nat. Sorry, that made me laugh. I know, I think you meant ma'am. Nat Nat, if you are still here, this is for you. September energy. Let's see what's coming through. Message for Nat Nat, please, Spirit. What is coming through in September? Cool. Thanks, Nat Nat. I want to say that in an American accent as well. Thanks, Mom. You're welcome. Oh, right, I'm going to take this for you, Nat Nat. Jumped out. Oh, lovely card. 3 of Wands. Card of expansion. Card of ambition. So Wands being ruled by fire. So what you can expect to see movement in what you feel passionately about, what is in your heart. So I don't know where you've been looking to, if this is something that you've been waiting for something, because in the traditional deck, this is someone who is on the shoreline waiting for their ships to come in. But you're only 15, teen mom. So you'll know, Nat Nat, obviously, what is this thing that, you know, when you think of, picture yourself if you were waiting on a shoreline, you know, just this the visualization, and someone's waiting for their ships to come in. This is you. You know, what does those ships contain? You know, it could be love, romance. I know that we've looked at that before. That could just be at the forefront, but it could be work-related, project, you know, something like we talked about, ambition. It's expansion, something that is gonna, it could even that you would just be looking for more in your life and wanting some kind of expansion somewhere, just to see like a broadening of your world in some ways, to grow your world, like experiences, new places, new people, new things. So it could just be that general drive of wanting that expansion. I'm going to pull one more card, but that's the energy, you know, and it's about as well, like, it's a message from Spirit to keep pushing for that. So not to give up, like not to settle for less, and to keep pushing for more, to obviously not give up on your dreams. We see all this magic here. So understanding that Spirit wants this for you too, yeah. Spirit, please just give me more info on this, please. About this expansion. More detail, please, Spirit. What will this look like? We have a King of Swords. So I see this is a person coming into your energy field. King of Swords can be, so this is going to come in the form of a person who is going to offer this expansion to you, Nat, and be part of this, the ships coming in, yeah. And this is King of Swords, so this personality character traits they can be quite reserved, yeah. It's potentially an air sign, or this can be prominent in their chart. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone who is quite analytical. They almost can come across as quite stern, I want to say, but it's not off-putting, if that makes sense. It's just that they don't say something unless they really have something to say. They're quite mindful about, they're not a yapper. They are careful with their words. They think a lot, sometimes have a tendency to be an overthinker, but they're amazing at analysing a situation. They're intelligent. They've got, what they do say is of great interest. So I feel like this someone would be like a meeting of minds, you know, that you would have interesting topics and conversations to have. So you might recognize this person's character and this person's energy. It may resonate with you already, or this could be someone new who's coming through. But what I like to see is that it's King energy. So this has like an emotional maturity to it, yeah, like they know themselves. It's not just it's just always has good energy with that. It feels grown up, it feels grounded, it feels, you know, promising whenever we see a king. So that's exciting. Let us say those characteristics. Let me know if that resonates with anyone. You'll know who, like if you know them, you'll that will make sense to you, but it might be someone new. This person is going to be part of that journey, yeah, part of those ships coming in. Right, let's see. I'm on till 1, guys, so if you have any more messages, Janavi, I know that you are next, but anyone, shout at me if I've missed you, but I don't think I have. Yes, I know. Was that okay? You were dealing with a pet. Yes, exactly. We want a king, right? We want a king. Does that sound, I can't help, I have to be nosy now, if that sounds like you're, I know the person who you had a friendship with. They might have a different energy though, yeah. But that, can't help but that popped into my head. But it might not be them. Right, Janavi, this is for you. So, no, not him, okay. Yes, exactly. A man, not a man-child. Let's have a look at his current thoughts towards you, Janavi. He just reappeared and he does sound like a king, a big overthinker. So who is this? Someone else? So do you feel like you know who it is? I'm just being so nosy here. Ah, okay. Oh. Why do we do that? Hey. Yeah. I feel like we've all done it, Nat. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad that that resonated then, that you feel like you know who it is. Bit angsty, like say a bit overthinker, but I kind of like that energy in that it's kind of like cautious. It's not like, you know how that reserved energy can be really nice to be around, someone who's quite careful with what they say. Right, Janavi, this is for you. So let's see how he's thinking, feeling about you, yeah? That's what we want to know. What a turnaround with this marriage. Can't believe it. Ten of Pentacles, so this is flies in the face of that marriage, doesn't it? The Ten of Pentacles is about commitment, it's about longevity, it's about a higher level of commitment. So when he thinks of you, it still has that kind of energy, you know, that like long-term commitment. So it's very conflicting to obviously what he's doing now. Ten of Pentacles is about, I'm going to pull another card just to get more clarity, because Ten of Pentacles in and of its essence is like wanting it all, yeah? Like maybe that's what it is, that he wants it all. He wants this situation with this karmic relationship, but he also wants this relationship with you, yeah? Just when I said that kind of came out in that way, like it's literally having it all, because this card is about having it all. But then if you kind of switch that sentence to, it's a bit like having their cake and eating it, could be viewed in that way, yeah? So they want a relationship to be like the one, the commitment, and the house, and the marriage, and the good job. You know, this is their intentions. I think it's like they want it all ways, yeah, which is part of that kind of delusion. Yeah, and then we've got a major arcana, the Fool, Janavi. So he's been a bit of a fool, which we know. Foolish. So, and the Fool is about, you know, needing to take a risk, take a leap of faith as well. I feel like this is your energy. This, oh, hold on. This white rabbit energy here, and this is him embodying this kind of more wolf energy. But like, you see how the wolf here, it looks kind of sheepish, really, like they know that they're on thin ice with you, yeah? This ice here that is cracking, and you're in a position of I want to say like an innocent party, really, in all this. And I think they get that, yeah? So they probably know that they've hurt you in this, and know that it's been unfair, what they've... It's unfair to want it all, yeah? So there's mixed up feelings here. And I think they feel some guilt. And they may feel foolish as well. And they do see you as an innocent party in this, what you've got energetically really caught up in, yeah? And that it needs to come from him, like he's the only one who can resolve this, yeah? She's not going to. She's just kind of making this happen and forcing the situation down this track. And he's kind of floundering in the middle, being delusional, kind of going along with it, yeah? So he's being foolish, but I feel like this, like I said, he wants it all. He wants it all ways. But he certainly knows that you're an innocent party in this. He wants to be with you. He wants to be with her. And at the minute, because she's forcing it down this track, I guess he is going with that as it stands, yeah? Exactly, he needs to man up. We'll just have to see how things unfold. And if it really happens with this, if they actually really go through with it, yeah? Right, so we're nearing the end now. I do thank you all for being here. I think that's everyone's questions that we've got through. I'm going to be back on Saturday for another live as well. I'll put it up like with the time. I don't know if this is the best time for people, if this works. I know it might be a bit different on Saturday. But anyway, I'll post it on you know, upcoming live again. Yeah, working on manifesting, that's always a good thing. On Saturday, so yeah, kind of morning time. I'm in the UK, obviously I know everyone's different. Oh, hi Cameo. Just about to come off. But Cameo, I'll just do you a quick card before I come off. I'm back on, I was just saying I'm back on Saturday morning, UK time, but I'll put up when, I'll schedule another live again so you guys know. Janava, you have a good day as well. Lots of love. Take care. Cameo, this is for you. Just caught me in time. I was just about to end. Do you want to just know what's coming through in the near future, Cameo? Let's see what's coming through. Ace of Wands, beautiful energy. So a new beginning of sorts, so a new opportunity. Now this is in the area of, so Wands is fire energy, as you may well know. So this is about passion projects. This is about issues that are close to our heart. So it can be issues of like an attraction to someone even. So that spark, you know, that you feel with someone, or a renewed attraction within an existing connection. But it's a new start of sorts. And can you see how this spider here, this is the kind of energy that I'm drawn to today. It's like this will lift you out of, if you've been in an emotional funk maybe, or have felt stagnation in a situation, this is going to raise you up and lift you out of this kind of energy, yeah? And take you, can we see how this is open to like a new gateway, another gateway here, and just open up something of interest, something that makes you feel good, just something that has a bit of spark to it, a bit of fire to it, connected to passion projects, people that make us feel excited. So take what resonates with that. And then this will continue on. This will get the ball rolling for this Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana energy, which is great to see as well. Which is again after a period of struggle, of effort, of pushing the wheel. This Ace of Wands is the start of things beginning to get easier. Things, the energy shifting. So if you felt like things have been going against you, this is things beginning to turn in your favour, and luck even going in your favour. It's just like when you think like, oh God, like this, you know, I've tried to do this, I feel blocked. Everything seems to be, yeah, just going against you. And this is the shift of that. So the wheel will turn. And this Ace of Wands feels to me to be the catalyst of that. So it could be connecting with an opportunity, connecting with someone that changes your energy, makes you feel renewed in some way, and brings a spark of life back. So I hope that resonated. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys, now. But thank you so much for being here. Like I say, I'm back on Saturday. So I hope to catch you then. But wishing you all the best. Love and light. You're welcome, Cameo.